What is up, YouTube? Welcome to PanFro Games. In today's video, we have a brand new Pokemon Scarlet and Violet DLC trailer. We are going to break down and talk about. We got the starters returning. We got a brand new Terra mechanic, new Pokemon moves, confirmation of the paradox typing, and much more. And of course, guys, like this type of content, enjoy my type of videos, please leave a like, subscribe if you're new. I really appreciate it. Consider supporting the channel by joining the Pan Fam by hitting that join channel member button below. And let's dive right into this trailer. So this dropped right at the end of Pokemon Worlds, and this is a trailer focusing on part 2, the Indigo Disc. And that's right, the starters are back. All the starters from Gen 1 to 8 are back, and it's freaking awesome. And not only are they back, they'll be appearing in each one of the 4 different regions within the Indigo Disc. And that probably means they'll be huntable in mass outbreaks. We can probably get some shiny hunting exploit methods for them, and I'm incredibly excited to cover all that good stuff. I actually can't believe that they ended up doing something like this. I thought they'll all be 7-star Mightiest Marks. This is absolutely phenomenal. We also get confirmation of Smeargle being in the second DLC as well right there, which is pretty cool. But honestly, this looks pretty sick. I'm very happy. Now we got some new Pokemon battle news, which is incredibly exciting to me as well. So we're going to have a brand new move here called Psychic Noise. Psychic Noise deals damage and prevents target from healing, which is actually incredibly good. If something like Indeedee gets this is going to be so massive for like the Indeedee versus like Amoonguss matchup, because Amoonguss loves to heal. You know, the Pollen Puff stuff is also really strong in the meta right now, and just general berry heals. So this is going to be such a powerful move. I wonder how much damage it's going to do, but this is definitely going to be a new staple psychic move for a lot of Pokemon in the current VGC meta. So that is pretty badass. This new move is called Upper Hand. Now, Upper Hand strikes before a target's priority move, which seems really good, especially if this ends up working against Fake Out. If you can fake out someone else's Fake Out, that's going to be massive, and it's not even down to a speed tie, just in general. So Scizor goes for a Bullet Punch here, which is a priority move, and then Mr. Hariyama is going to hit that Upper Hand, and it gets the flinch on the Scizor. Now we get the confirmation of the typing for Raging Bolt. Raging Bolt is that Electric Dragon, which we all predicted, and its new move is really, really good. Thunderclap strikes before a target's attack, essentially an electric type Sucker Punch. That's crazy. That is insane. This Pokemon is going to be so freaking good. And it seems like it's a special attack too, because the Thunderbolt's coming from the head clouds. I love Raging Bolt. I think this Pokemon's beautiful design, and I think this move is absolutely phenomenal. And then we get confirmation of the typing from Mr. Iron Crown, which is going to be Steel Psychic as I predicted. Metagross typing, which is pretty good typing overall. And it has a new signature move called Taichion Cutter. Guaranteed to hit twice in a row, and it's a steel type move, which is really strong. I do think Raging Bolt got the much better move out of the two. I do think special electric Sucker Punch is absolutely bonkers. So now, lastly, the last big thing to talk about in this trailer is the Terra mechanic, and Terra is getting a revamp. So we do see Milotic, Ninetales here, which is also pretty phenomenal. There's a bunch of new Pokemon that are returning back to the DLC here. And then there we go. New Terra mechanic right there. And notice how it's in the same shade as Terrapagos' shell. So maybe at the end of DLC 2, we'll be able to update our like the Terra Orb around our wrists, and we'll be able to get this 19th type. It is technically a type 19 type, but I do think it's going to be more like the Legend Plate, where it's going to just be able to do like, it's going to be the best type for whatever situation is for Terra Blast. So when Terra Blast essentially gets a huge buff from this, which is going to be pretty massive. And honestly, that's pretty crazy if every Pokemon gets something similar to the Legend Plate. And notice how that's a crown. That is a crown right there. So maybe Terrapagos is hiding a special Terra form from us as well. I know Terrapagos, like they're already in the big like shell turtle form, is the Terra form. Maybe there's something more we just don't know about yet. I just think it's very interesting that we have this huge crown of all the Terra crystals around. That is very suspicious to me in the story implications for this DLC. And this is what I was talking about. If you don't remember from the Scarlet and Violet base game, in the book, towards the end of the game, we do get this crown right here, which is very similar to the crown we just got at the end of the trailer. So Terrapagos obviously is that world egg turtle. We'll just have to see in the DLC to learn more about that. So any Pokemon can have the 19th Terra type. I do want to state in official news here, official news says a 19th Terra type has been discovered. Very important that it is saying Terra type. Doesn't necessarily mean this is going to be a brand new Pokemon type that's going to be here for the rest of eternity, like a fairy type. This is a 19th Terra type. Now, something very important in this screenshot here. So we can see the Baxcalibur has Dragon Dance, Icicle Crash, Terra Blast, and Glaive Rush. And I think this actually tells us the secret what's happening here. It has the 19th Terra type, which obviously changes Terra Blast. Now, Baxcalibur is facing a Dragonite. Icicle Crash would be super effective. Glaive Rush would be super effective. But Terra Blast only says effective. And I think this pretty much tells us that the 19th Terra type does not actually make your attack super effective like the Legend Plate. I think it's going to be a colorless type. I think it's just going to give you a big damage move, a colorless move that's always going to have the stab boost, which is going to be pretty huge. So it's not going to do as much damage as like a 4-time super effective attack or necessarily a 2-time super effective attack, but it's going to do more damage than a regular effective attack. I do think it's going to be just essentially a move that just hits any Pokemon regardless of their type or ability and is always going to do good damage, which is actually really sick for a lot of Pokemon. It's essentially like, here's a free coverage move. I don't know how much better that's going to be than having like a full set of moves that have a super effective attack, but we're going to have to wait and see. Obviously, it doesn't replace the previous 18 Terra types. So, you know, Terra is still going to be the massive mechanic in the VGC meta. And Riddler Koo says, pay attention to the colorful frames, which will help you understand how these things work. And I mean, I think we already talked about it, but the colorful frames is like pretty much every single type is represented here. So I do think it's like the Ultima type. And it's like essentially everything is going to get hit by Ultima, which is a colorless type of attack. Now, Shaman is actually confirmed to be back in the DLC. And, you know, this is pretty sick because this seems to be the first DLC area, so we'll have to see. Maybe it'll be a mystery gift code or some sort of quest with like save data, like a PLA save data, and you'll be able to get Shaman, but that's really sick. We're just gonna have to wait and see to learn more, but that's really cool that Shaman is coming back to the DLC confirmed. And there's also going to be a Pokemon Home version 3.10, which will add compatibility with Scarlet and Violet DLC and allow importing additional Pokemon. So you can see it has all the past Pokemon games on here. My suspicion is that this is just going to include pretty much all the Pokemon that were shown off in the DLC that are currently not available in Scarlet and Violet. And I do believe this will probably go live on September 13th when the DLC actually goes up. But there we have it, guys. That is all the new information I have for you about the brand new trailer for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. I am so freaking excited for all this stuff. This is so awesome. And stay tuned for more analysis, rumors, leaks, guides, and stuff like that for Pokemon. I'll catch you guys next time. Peace out and have a good one.